Hello and welcome to Reginaldesq. I'm Underhook and this is How Let Loose, and today we're looking at the map, how the map works, how to look at the map and understand the map, and how to capture bases and how it works. This is only day 2 of closed alpha. I don't know everything yet, I'm just trying to work it out, and I thought since I've worked out a little bit, I'll try and help people who may be just coming on their first day or two, see what we can do. Okay, first of all, you've got to understand the map. Let's press M to get the map up. Now, I picked a server with no one on it, but actually a base has been captured by the enemy, so I think there might be 1 or 2 people on the enemy team. But anyway, the map is in sectors, and you can see you've got up the top left-hand corner, we've got North Farm, then moving across we've got the Battery, Le Grand Chemin, I can't speak French, the Causeway, and then you've got the US base, and in the bottom corner we've got the German base. So I'm on the German team, so everything that's in blue is owned by the Germans. Everything in red is currently owned by the Americans. And I can just see this, I think it's just been captured. So someone's actually, I need to be heading across. If they capture all of these 3 surrounding the base, you automatically win. And I believe the other way to win is to basically just knock down their tickets or resources if you kill enough people, that sort of thing. So how do you capture a base? Well, if you look at a base, each of these things, they've got like a little arrow on the bottom of the circle. Like it's a little bit pointy at the bottom. That's actually what it's alluding to. So it's right at the center of the crosshair, or the 4 squares. So I'm looking at town outskirts here, which is C and D5 to C and D6. Right in the center there, town outskirts is all 4 of those squares. And so each territory is 4 squares. Now, as soon as you move across the line, say the line between C and D here, as soon as I move across that line, I'm in Rue de la Guerre territory. And as soon as you enter that territory, you will begin capturing that territory. So that territories for each zone are actually quite large. And you could be at one end, the enemy could be at the other end, not even be able to see each other, but still be capturing the area. And you'd have to go and hunt them if you want to get them out of the area. Areas that have a lock on them, as you can see here, the red ones are Chappie Farm down here over on the right hand side. The lock means you cannot capture that area currently. To capture an area, you have to capture the area next to it first, and then the lock will come off and you can capture it. So these greyed areas, I haven't captured any of those, so all these red areas here are locked. If I was to capture Rue de la Guerre here, then the barn would become unlocked, and the crossroads would also become unlocked. These ones here are unlocked because this guy is just moving across and capturing territory. So we might actually go to Saint Marie de Mont. We might encounter this person, see if we can capture it, or see what happens there. First of all though, I'm just going to show you how you know if you're in a territory or not when you're walking around. I'm right on the edge of a territory here, as you can see now. I'm still in the German base, and as I move into the anti-air base, I'll show you what happens to the icon on screen. So right here I'm looking at anti-air base. It's hard to read because of the white type on the clouds, but you can see the blue symbol there with looks like a couple of people on it. It's like a faded blue. As I move forward, there you go, it now becomes like a solid, strong blue. That means I'm now in that territory, and if that was an enemy territory, I'd start capturing it. And we've just had an allied victory, so I'm going to have to come back for the rest of the video. Alright, so I had to join the German team, the American team this time. So we'll just have a quick look at the map again. So now I'm starting from the top corner here. You can see they're all blue. So whichever team you're on, all your friendly bases are blue, enemy bases are red. So I'm going to head to this place here. I'll be crossing over, actually I should be in this territory now. So, oh no, as soon as I cross this line, I'll be in this territory, and I'll start capturing it, and we'll show it from there. So I'll keep heading out that way. The important key to use here is the T key. That brings up your, as you can see there, your HUD. And it says at the moment the crossroads captured. So I'm in the crossroads territory. As soon as I enter this Rue de la Guerre territory, we should see that grey area there become more of a solid grey, and we should see, don't have to go through the gate, here we are, and now we're capturing. See that? Changed over. So it's good to use the T key fairly often. It's a bit of an immersion breaker, which is why it fades away by itself after a while, and yeah, it's because I want to keep the HUD clear, to keep it sort of realistic, but it's very useful to have it on so that you know when you're in a territory, when you're capturing a territory. And I think you should be able to tell when an enemy enters your territory, because if I suddenly stop capturing, then I know that I'm on my own. I know there's another person in the territory. If it starts going the other way, going backwards, I know there's more than one person in the area. So it's a good way of telling if there's people in the area or not. So bear that in mind as well. I'll come back when we're close to having captured the area. Alright, so we are 98% captured, 99, and you can see that now changes to captured, and you can also see there is a 2-minute timer in which time nobody else can try and take the area. So it doesn't matter if a whole squad swarms in here now, they can't start recapturing it for 2 minutes. Alright, so I hope that helps to explain how easy capture. You can see now it's turned blue because we've captured the area. And if I show you on the map, so this town outskirts here and the fields have now become unlocked. It doesn't work on diagonals, only works adjacent fields. So the town outskirts and the fields, we can now capture that. If we press on and let's say we go right across here from St. Marie de Mont, Air Battery, and then we capture Southern Fields. If you capture the 3 areas surrounding the base, you automatically win the game. That, or at least that's what I'm led to believe. The other way to win is just when you, if a team's resources run out, they lose. And resources can be lost by dying and just using up a lot of resources, I believe. Not sure, guys. It's still day 2 of alpha. Now, if you wondered why I did it on a pretty much empty server, it's because currently the, at least for me anyway, the sound controls don't work. And so the gunfire is extremely loud and you wouldn't be able to hear anything. You wouldn't be able to hear my voice or anything. So I've picked an empty server to show you this on. But hopefully that helps you a little bit with base capturing, how it works and how the map works and how to work out a little bit better of where you are. The other thing to understand about the map is the roads and things here that are on the map are actually accurate. So if you're running down a road, like this is a fairly major road, you can look and tell where the road's taking you to, and it helps with the geographical features. All of these hedgerows are actually there in the real map. So use roads and things like that also to tell where you are, and hedgerows to tell like how far you have to go to the next spot, so you don't have to keep looking at the map as often. Good luck, and if you find out some more things about base capturing and all that sort of stuff that I don't know, please put it in the comments so that we can all get a start. Have fun. But wait, there's more. I forgot to mention something else on the map. If you put your cursor over a place, let's say Sunken Lane here, and then use your scroll wheel, you will zoom in on the map. It's not very useful for actually looking at details on the map because the resolution is not good when you zoom in. But what it is good for is you have a bunch of people, like see here, there's a couple of players just near me, so they're in my squad, so they're green. If I zoom in here, we can see it doesn't zoom into corners very well. Myself and this person are separated. Sometimes when you're far out, they're so close together you can't tell who's who, and it's really hard to see who's there. So if you're looking for particular squad members and stuff like that, the zoom can be good. Now on here, while we're at it, something else about understanding the map. See that little A? That's above me because I'm the squad leader for A squadron. Now, normally, yeah, so I'm the squad leader for A squadron. If I put down a base or an OP where people can spawn on, I think the squad leader can do that. You can put it down, people can spawn on it. It looks kind of like a telescope, and it will have a little A on it to indicate that it's a spawn point for A squadron. So when you see those little telescopes on the map, you can spawn on those, and they should be green, the same color as you are, and when you click on them, they'll be yellow. I think I did illustrate that in my last video on basic instructions. Have fun.